Reece.
Yeah. Who you with?
Who you with?
Hey, we back at it, man. Wednesday feeling good. I got my brother from another in the building, man. Y'all know him. You see him everywhere. You know what I'm saying? If you in the city, you got a club, you've got a concert, you've seen this man's face doing his thing. But today, we're talking about a story that's near and dear to him, near and dear to a lot of people within our community. We kind of know what's been going on if you follow him. We got Roger Bonds in the building. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's happening, brother? How you feel, Reece?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I first of all, I appreciate you allowing us to be part of the situation. Do what we can to help out with your son's ordeal. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it.
Man, we seeing anybody and everybody making posts about this thing down to even even Diddy. We seen Diddy make a post about
man.
this. You know
I
what I'm saying?
appreciate that.
So we just wanted to jump in and do our part and get the word out, and then get the word out about this event that's going down, man. You got this beautiful event going down this weekend. I'm lucky to be a part of it.
Yeah, I'm happy you're a part of it. Yeah, I'm lucky to get you to be a part of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we got some big artists, man. We got Derez Deshawn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? ATL Zone, Platinum artists. We got street platinum artists, Lupe Pharrell.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because we know a lot of these artists is going platinum.
Right, they are.
You know what I'm saying? We got ATL Zone, C Money, all the way up from Ohio. He been down here for a while.
Right.
Also a gold artist.
Right.
So these people were coming out, man, just to show the love and just to support.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As well as yourself. And we just got Bobby Black, DJ Bobby Black
That's dope.
DJing.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know him, he's ATL Day One.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got DJ Red Hot Atlanta, and we still got people coming in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful for that.
That's
and
dope.
thanks to you, we got Trap Water.
That's it. That's
know what I'm
it.
saying?
Shout out to Trap Water, man. T2O, hydrate the culture. So they gonna be in the building, and the reason everybody is jumping in and donating their time, and these are artists that get paid shows. You know what I'm saying? These are DJs that get top dollar to perform in venues, and they're coming in just on the love, and not just because you're a genuine guy. You are.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But also because of the cause, man. We see the shirt. Let's talk a little bit about the history about what's going on with your son.
Well, my son has been incarcerated, for those that don't know, in Namibia for the last 11 and a half years. You know what I'm saying? Which is incredible not to finish a trial or anything else. But not only that, man, it's more of an American thing. You know what I'm saying? The more and more I talk to people down there, the more and more that I talk to the Embassy of the United States, I find out that it's really not about the actual crime. It's about more questions about what were you doing here.
Oh wow!
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then rather than the evidence of what you're trying to create. You know what I'm saying? So it's been since January 7th, 2011.
Wow, that's crazy.
And the crazy thing about it is people say, "Oh, did you know? Did you know?" Yeah, I knew my son was going to Africa. Like people try to act like I didn't know. No, I did know. You know what I'm saying? But I knew what reason he was going for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to get this call 2 weeks after he left was astounding. Like, not to be, my son convicted of murder in Africa of a Caucasian, somebody he doesn't know, somebody he never heard of, like, for what reason?
Right.
And that's one of the most unique things about this case is that they still haven't gave me the motive or the reason.
He doesn't have a motive, so he's going to Africa for nothing to do, no business, doesn't know this person that he's accused of hurting, and none of this. Gets accused of this 2 weeks after being there visiting. 11 years later, we still haven't had a trial.
We still and a lot of people try to put it on Reece. They try to put it on that he got rid of 5 lawyers, right? And I told them, like, if you're in a foreign country and the first thing they come in and talk to you about is, okay, the easiest way or the most less time that you can get, you're going to look at that lawyer like,
I'm innocent.
Right.
I want to fight it because I'm innocent.
Exactly.
Right.
You're in the wrong place. So this has happened to him multiple amount of times, and it happened 2 times with paid lawyers.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So lucky thing, this lawyer that I got now is he believes in him.
Right.
And he's not stuck on where he's from. You know what I'm saying? He's not, at the end of the day, that's one of the main things that really obliviates me is that we're all black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's more of that he's American than it is about him, the crime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he seems that he's like, he's about it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And we've been fighting it, and we find out they don't have no gun. They don't have no DNA. They don't have no fingerprints. They don't have no eyewitnesses.
Sheesh.
So what do you have?
Right, just hearsay.
Right, and so I think so many people got involved in it in the later stage because they didn't realize that. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, it was more people here that was on top of him for being down there and what could he be doing, and nobody asked.
That's not the point of what the situation happened. So now let's work on the solution. Don't worry about why he was there. He's already there. We can't get into that.
Exactly.
Right.
And the thing that mind boggles me that it's only us that do this. I watch cases where some of these Caucasian kids get killed in these foreign countries and it never come up. They was on vacation. That's
it. That's all he needs to know.
Okay, but let's get to the bottom of what he's being charged with. And that's what we not getting to. You know what I'm saying? We so focused on where he's from and what age he was that we not getting into what the crime was, what reason would he do this for, and who was this person that he's not convicted, but accused of murdering. Like, we need to go the whole circle.
Right.
And that's not happening.
And what was the background of that person? Maybe they were doing something they weren't supposed to be doing, got caught up in this situation, and now your son's entangled in it for no reason.
Well, a lot of things, I'm glad you mentioned that, because a lot of things just came out in the trial. And one of the main things that came out is that this young guy was paying $7,000 a month rent to live in mid-Manhattan. Right? But he was from Namibia, you know, he was from Namibia, went to school in Sweden.
Yeah.
But his family said no, he was in New York on an internship. So now the question comes, how can you pay $7,000 a month rent, you know what I'm saying, on an internship?
Right.
And that's one of the things that's just left out of the whole situation. And then another thing that came out, his mother said, yeah, he was supposed to go meet 2 Americans, right? And the guy that was with my son said, yes, I do have a meeting with him. So it came out that where the mother said they were supposed to meet at was nowhere near the place that he got killed at.
Right.
Not only that, it was a waitress in there that said that my son's friend was actually in the restaurant waiting for this guy. So if he's there waiting for this guy, and then we got a maid that's saying my son was in his room, then I mean, like, why are we still trying to put this on him?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of evidence stacked to the latter that he had nothing to do with it, but he's still sitting in this situation, still sitting in jail like a criminal.
And nobody wants to answer for that, because then you have questions now. It's a lot of things that you got to worry about. You got to worry about now if they're going to get sued. Okay, if we find him innocent. And this is what I'm going through as a father. I'm going through like, okay, you might know he's innocent, but nobody wants their country to look like they held the American for 11 and a half years without him being found guilty. And you don't have a jury trial down there. So it's just a judge trial. So I hate to say this. It's a Caucasian victim, it's a Caucasian prosecutor, and it's a Caucasian judge. Does that tilt the scales of justice? I don't know.
It would seem that way based on, historically, we would think it could seem that way.
Definitely. Historically,
it's fair
definitely.
to say that.
And I would say it's fair to say that after watching so many trials in Namibia, because I watch it, I follow the newspapers, and I see so many people get let go for murdering their own kind.
Wow.
So is this one of those things where, okay, he's charged with murder of a Caucasian? Is that the reason why he's sitting there? Because I have so many Namibian citizens that write me and say, yo, I ride by that jail every day, and I think about your son being in there.
Wow.
But this lady just got out yesterday for killing her kids. This man just got out for killing his whole family for technicalities and all that. Well, technicalities been over with my son. You know what I'm saying? 11 and a half years in jail without a trial is a technicality in its own. You know what I'm saying? Being incarcerated in solitary confinement for 23 hours a day for 19 months in Africa, where you have no family, where you have no... I was lucky my son lived through it.
That would drive a normal person out of their mind. We had people that couldn't deal with being in a house for quarantine for a couple of months. You talking about a kid that's unjustifiably locked up, hasn't gotten a real trial, is a distance from his family in a foreign country. That'll drive anybody crazy.
And I think a lot every day that it didn't drive him crazy. You know what I'm saying? Actually, it motivated him. You know what I'm saying? It motivated him to the point where the things that they didn't have in that jail, he fought to get. You know what I'm saying? Because he was there.
Yeah, I've been seeing it from the dental work and being able to see a physician and all that type of stuff too.
Yes,
so,
and these are the things that they was not given. Recreation, they was not given. A law library, they was not given. And now all these things that this jail actually has, because my son has been going to court in these 11 and a half years that he's waiting for his trial. He's been going to civil court on all these matters.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people from Namibia that actually hit me and be like, oh, I just met your son the other day. Oh, he was on a visit. I was on a visit. Blah, 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 blah. He's such, and it breaks me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in real, it breaks me because every time that phone ring, Reece, it's like, you know, some people try to compare jail, you know what I'm saying, to, I can't compare it because if somebody was to call you and tell you your son was locked up, if he's here, you're going to get on the train, plane, or whatever, and you're going to see him. If somebody tells me something happened to my son, I just got to sit there by the phone and say,
wait.
Is he alive? Is he dead? Is he this? Is he that? And these are the phone calls that I've gotten. You know what I'm saying? I've seen my son beat up. I've seen me surprise him in Africa and his face looking, yo, don't worry about it, Pop, this, that, and the other. But how can I not worry about it?
Yeah, you was father, and that love runs deep. So kind of give people a perspective is, we talked about a little earlier, you got to take 2 plane trips and then outside ground transportation just to get to where he's at, because he's in Africa.
He's in Namibia, Africa, which is the bomb. Some people say, like, is that close by Nigeria? The places we know. Nigeria, Lagos. No, this is
South Africa.
This is South Africa.
There's a different situation.
Different, and Namibia is a continent of its own. So they have their own government. And this is what I've learned from talking to a lot of my African friends, that they don't go by the rules and the regulations that every place else goes by. They're their own government. And right out of their mouth, they're what they call the bougie. You know what I'm saying? So at this same time, that also brings us back to face. Like, do you want to save your face card because you're this, that, and the other? Are you worried about a lawsuit if you find him innocent? And I tell everybody I talk to, we not worrying about none of that. Right now, I just want my son free. You know what I mean? And it's so many things with the case that's wrong with it. I talk to the embassy. First thing people say is, call the embassy. And I try to tell people, this ain't TV. You know what I'm saying?
So a real life situation of you trying to call the embassy to get something done, what happens?
They tell you what they feel you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? And when you're involved in it, you can't tell me what I want to hear. I've been there 3 or 4 times. I walked into the embassy office, and they looked me in my face and said, oh, Kevin is okay. He wasn't in solitary confinement for 19 months. He was only there for 90 days. And I looked and I said, because I checked in with them before I actually seen my son at this time. So I said, are you telling me that my son is lying to me? You telling me that he was only that? Yes, I am, Mr. Rowan. As soon as I got over to the jail, the lawyer was there so that I could have a contact visit. So the lawyer said, no, your son was locked up 18 months, 17 days, da-da-da. He said, I'm the lawyer that got him out.
Out of solitary,
So I'm going to be honest with you. From that moment on, I stopped dealing with the embassy. You know what I'm saying? They told me, oh, your son is okay. He has his own clothes over there and everything. When I get over to the jail, the whole jail has their own clothes. So what are you saying? So it's not nothing special that they're doing. When I called them 3 weeks ago.
You would hope that the embassy would be working on your behalf because you're a citizen and we got another citizen that's unjustifiably locked up over there.
They told me they don't work with, they don't get involved with other people's laws in other countries, which we clearly know is not true. That's
not true. We know that's not true.
We clearly know that's not true.
Therefore, in the first place, is to be a representative or a safe haven for people coming
to
visit.
No, get this. Then he told me the embassy looked into it and felt that Namibia was doing nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying?
No trial in 11 years. It's got to be something wrong.
It's got to be something wrong. And it's no type of pressure. It's no type of anything. And you sit there. And I blame that on America. And I'm going to be honest with you. I blame that part on America. But I also blame a lot of not what's going on us because it's not being heard. Yeah. It's not being pushed. It's not the hot thing of the moment. You know what I'm saying? And I don't put nothing against nobody.
Right.
The young lady that's locked up in Russia.
Yeah. Right. Brittany Griner.
Griner.
Right.
I don't have nothing, like, I wish her freedom and everything, but because of who she is and what she represents, the embassy has got involved. America has got involved. The president has got involved. Yeah. So you can't sit there and tell me America does not get involved. And because of what I've done and the people I've been around, I've watched America get involved in a lot of different cases.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Not to me. We could go to ASAP Rocky. We could go to Dallas Austin. We can go to a lot of people where America got. So what are you basically telling me?
Right.
And that's why I'm reaching out to the people, because if the government is not going to help me, the only other people that can help me is the people with the voice, with the numbers.
Right.
And that's why I say I'm coming to the mayor.
Yeah.
I'm coming to the mayor of the city. I'm coming to the People's Choice. I'm coming to Reec Radio to let people know exactly what's going on. And a lot of people got pride. I don't have none of that when it comes to my son.
Right.
Because everybody know what I stand for. So now when it comes to my son, it's like you throw everything out the window.
Yeah.
And you say, yo, I need help.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at with it.
That's what it's all about. A lot of times we hear in our communities that black fathers don't do this, that. This man has been fighting for 11 years for his son going and flying to Africa, popping up on him, trying to get lawyers done, plane tickets paid for. It don't matter if you're a gazillionaire. That's going to add up. So when we got events like this, we need everybody to get involved, everybody to come down. You throwing a free event. We asking people just to bring some donations.
And people say, yo, why you not charging? Why you not? Because it's not about the money.
It's about the
awareness. If it was about me and it was about the money, I would say, yeah, let's do this, that, and the other. But this is genuinely about my son. This is genuinely about paying. Come on, Meek Mills, 21 Savage. Everybody had help paying these legal fees when they get locked up out the country and everything else. So I don't have a problem asking people to come out, asking people to buy T-shirts, asking people to donate, asking people, because I'm giving you a show. I'm giving you a show that people are paying $200, $300, $400, $500 to see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying it's free.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you call Eventbrite, all you got to do is donate. When you show up that day, all you got to do is donate.
Right.
If you want to buy a T-shirt, that's a donation also. So whatever you want to do, I'm here, because this is so that my son can have a fighting chance.
Right.
I've showed people the invoices. I show people the letters.
You've been super public about everything, which is not very common nowadays when it comes down to stuff like this. You've been very transparent, and that's why I said, bro, what I need to do? Buy a T-shirt. What you need me to do? Because I know it's going to do the right thing. Plus, what you stand for can carry across for the next kid that something happens to over there. Or the next kid that happens something happens overseas or something like that. Like this could set a possible precedence of what people need to be doing and what awareness needs to be raised.
That's right. That's right. And I need the numbers. I need people to come out this Saturday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This Saturday from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Showtime starts at 4 p.m. We got Derez Deshawn performing. We got Lupe Pharrell performing. We got Uday performing. We got Backpack performing. And I'm trying to get DJ Bobby Black, even though he's DJing. I love that old school joint he got out. So we're going to have DJ Bobby Black performing. We're going to have Reec himself, man, hosting this. And we might have some extra surprises for y'all, too. Y'all just got to show up, come out, and just support. And that's all I ask for. Y'all see what it is? It's Justice for Kevin. Justice for Kevin. I got the new T-shirts that I just put up, because this ain't just about Kevin this Saturday. This is also about hip-hop fathers.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
And I love how you highlight other fathers, what they're doing. You always reposting people and just showing that other side of fatherhood and hip-hop.
Right, because a lot of people don't see that. And, you know, a lot of times when you got a platform, you know, because I look sometime and they might not have as many followers, or they might just be doing it just to do it. And I try to show you know, people see what you doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People see who you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I see you a father. Because a lot of times, man, I can name people that we see in the club and they be having the rock jaws, and you be in and you be like, damn. But then you go to their page and you catch that moment, man. And I think it's time for the world to see, man, that as a black father,
Yeah.
It's a lot of us out here by ourselves doing it. It's a lot of us out here pushing it. And not to say anything bad about black mothers, because y'all got enough on your shoulders. But when you do have a black man and you do have a black father who's standing up, I don't think he should be awarded for something that he do, but recognition is great for anybody. Anybody makes you feel good. Being a father is great, man. When the reason that I chose, because I'm not gonna mention another station that had mentioned it to me, but I didn't feel like they deal with the people. I felt like it was about $1.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, you know, with you, not only have I known you for years, you've been the same for years. See, some people go with fads, and then they jump on whatever's hot. You've been for the kids, you've been for the fathers, you've been for the people. So what better else platform to bring it to? People that's gonna watch who's for the fathers. And I know it's a lot of fathers out there, man, and that's why I made it a donation. Because I don't want people to feel like, oh, I can't go to the show, I don't got $50, I don't got $20. That's why I got donation boxes, because nobody can see you put $1 in. Nobody can see you put $5 in.
Give what you can, do what you can, and it's all appreciated.
And it's all appreciated.
That's it.
And then, like I said, it's this Saturday. It's at Mills Media, 1251 Marietta Boulevard in Atlanta, Georgia. 1251 Marietta Boulevard. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say thank you, man, to Ray Mills. I don't know if you're familiar with Ray. He does a lot for the community and stuff. He gave me that building for that day, and that was a blessing. So, you know, people, and that's what's so crazy. People that are not the huge people are the ones that give you, are the ones that help. When the people that really can do something for you, they choose to turn their face or turn their eye for whatever reason. It could be brand reasons, it could be association reasons, but nothing is going to change until we start standing up ourselves for ourselves.
Absolutely, man. Those are words we all could stand on and do a little bit more of, no matter what you're doing. Bro, I just really appreciate seeing the intensity and consistency you're doing with dealing with this situation with your son, because I know if it was me or any of my daughters or something like that, you know, I'd be on the same thing. And then I see you with your daughters. I see you, you know, like I said, you hip hop fathers, you reposting these guys, and it just makes me feel good to see a brother that's not being broken by the situation, even though I know it's super tough, but continuing to try to fight for it, man. Let me hit the hype bell for that. But I need everybody out there Saturday. Everybody come through Saturday, enjoy the day, have a great time, and know you're doing it for something bigger than yourself, and something that's going to give back to a very worthy cause. Absolutely.
Appreciate you, brother.
No doubt, man. He been 100 and solid since I met him, man. Shout out to my boy Manny for introducing us.
Man,
you know what I mean. But
man. shout out to Manny, man, for making sure Derez Deshawn, man. We can't forget that, man. You know. That wouldn't have happened without Manny.
For sure.
Real. And this wouldn't have happened. This right here wouldn't have happened without him, man. So I appreciate ATL. I appreciate everybody all over the world. It's a couple of people that told me they coming from South Carolina. I appreciate y'all. And I just want everybody to have a good time, be safe, get home safe, and help justice for Kevin.
For sure. Hopefully the next time he come back on Reec Radio, Kevin gonna be home. We gonna get him over on our Pops Knows Best show with him and my pops, and we gonna chop it up about that. So we gonna put that in the atmosphere too, man. So anything y'all can do to support this brother, do that, and follow him on social media. Tell him where to find you at, because I know you got a flyer up. We gonna have it on Reec Radio today and everything too.
Okay, it's The Real Roger Barnes, period. On Facebook, it's The Real Roger Barnes. On Instagram, the flyer is going to be there. The T-shirt link is going to be there. And even if you can't make it, remember on the 13th, the hashtag Justice for Kevin. We want everybody to know that he got a voice out here.
That's fact.
Salute.
All right, man. Y'all keep it locked in. We got more show on the way. We got a special guest. Y'all saw what happened with the incident with the officer and the young lady and the over-aggressive officer and all the Instagram reposts. I got a specialist coming to talk about what he feels happened and what can happen to prevent situations like this from the officer standpoint and from the citizen standpoint. So y'all keep it locked in. I got my brother Todd Dennis pulling up on us virtually. He's out of the state doing another event right now, but he's gonna jump on the wire with us right now. Y'all seen him all over the news, so you know who it is. All right, y'all keep it locked in, man. More show on the way. Roger Bonds, appreciate you, bro.
Salute.
For sure. All right, y'all don't move. We coming right back at you.